How to build your brand through client testimonials. Hi, my name is Roxanne Kovari with Pyramid Realty here in San Diego, California, along with my team member, Santiago Guerin.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Looking forward to having a new topic today, learn something new, help you guys out, and, make you guys get some better business.
All right, excellent. Okay, so we're talking about brand recognition and building your personal brand. And
Yeah.
yes, if you are with a certain company, you're with that brand, but at the end of the day, we're in real estate and customers choose you because of who you are, because of you, the person, the salesperson. And so you have to work on your personal brand. You have to work on selling yourself. That's what people buy. People buy working with you, the realtor, rather than with the brand of the company that you're with. Okay, so on that note, let's talk about how to build your brand and when to build your brand, when to seize the opportunity to build your brand.
And here we're talking about, testimonials. How do you go? Let's say you don't, you know, you're brand new agent starting off. How do you build to get those testimonials if you might not have, that many clients and you want to show everyone that you have potential to be, that you're a good agent and, the whole nine yards. So, how can you go on about that? I know it's a tricky question. I'm, probably throwing it on the spot, but I think it's a question everybody would want to know about.
So, a lot of the times when people are thinking of hiring an agent, they're actually thinking of hiring the agent based on the likability of the agent. Of course, the competence factor is an important factor, and the skill set is very, very important. But at the end of the day, people need to like you, and then also trust you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So the first currency that you have to pick on having is likability, and then the second currency that you're building is trustability.
yeah,
If you think about it, if you're a brand new agent, you can work on your likability, and then trustability will come with experience, right? And but that likability goes a long way.
yeah,
For example, if I see you and you start talking to me and you're really really helpful and you're resourceful, you show me something and all of that, that right there gives you the chance to ask me for a referral
yeah.
or ask me for a testimonial.
Okay.
And right then and there, you can basically ask for a testimonial. And if you make it really, really easy for me, I'm going to give you a good review, even if I haven't worked with you, because now I know you, I like you, and based on that connection, I am willing to give you a good review.
A good review. Yeah.
So, do you really have to have sold a house in order to get a good testimonial from me?
No, not necessarily. No.
Not necessarily. Now, with that being said, let's also think about other ways that you could build your portfolio of testimonials. What if you have a the most inexpensive way to get in touch with get in front of people and try to build your testimonial portfolio is also open houses. If I see you at an open house and you're really really nice and you come across as prepared and you come across as knowledgeable and you know what to say, and then right after the open house you ask for a testimonial, you think I would hesitate to give you a testimonial?
Of course not. Yeah.
So that's another way to build your portfolio of testimonials. What if you say, you know what, I want to work in a certain area,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I'm gonna put some money behind it, and you set up in the heat of the summer, you set up an ice cream social, which basically means you partner up with a local ice cream shop, and you say, I'm gonna on Saturday between 1 and 2, I'm gonna invite a bunch of people to your ice cream shop, and I'm gonna serve ice cream. And if people show up, then at the end of the event, you get their information and you ask for their referral. Would they hesitate to give you a referral then?
Definitely not.
And that would build your portfolio of referrals. You don't necessarily have to have sold them a house,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And of
What
course, so
about what about like friends and family, or how can you
friends.
go about for referrals on their end?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because your friends and family, they may not have worked with you on a professional level, but they can definitely, vouch for you in terms of the person that you are because they know you, right?
Yeah.
And like we said, a lot of people would choose to work with you based on your likability, not necessarily your skill set. And the skill set will come with time as you build your business and you do more transactions and you're able to get testimonials from the clients that you work with, whether to uh, sell them a house or help them buy a house,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
What are ways that you can display those testimonials? Like, I mean, it's not like you can have a billboard out and everyone's gonna see it. How can you market these testimonials?
actually, why not have a billboard out and put the client testimonial on there,
I mean, if you can do it, that would be a great option.
right?
But what are some other options? What are some ways that, let's say, that you show off your testimonials to other people that you can kind of show us today?
So definitely you can have it on a you can have it on social media where you actually post testimonials, right?
Yeah.
You can, and I can actually show. Let me see if I find a sample of a testimonial that we posted on our Instagram.
Yeah.
So let me find one that I can show. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen and show you one on Instagram, for example. So here is an example of a testimonial that we have posted. And let me see, if I double click on it, will it come up?
Yeah. Looks like
Okay.
it's loading.
Okay, so it doesn't come up if I double click on it, but let me see. Yeah, but that is definitely an example of a testimonial that you can definitely put on your website. You can also send that in a form of a postcard. You can send that in a form of a newsletter, and your newsletter could be digital. Your newsletter could be in a form um, of a either a paper newsletter, a paper postcard, could be sent through email. You could do it in the form of a video where you actually talk to the client and have the client give their
Yeah.
testimonial in the form of a video. So multiple ways that you can get that testimonial. You can also get pictures with clients, with happy clients in front of a house that you just sold, or um, you know and you can post that as a way of showing a testimonial. So multiple different ways that you can use to display. And I think it's really, really important actually to do that, to show multiple different ways of even if it means that you have the same testimonial be given, like for example, ask the client to give you a testimonial on Zillow, ask the client to give you the same testimonial on Facebook, on
Yeah.
Realtor.com, on Google, right? And then the same goes for, if you're doing a video, to post it on YouTube, to post it on Facebook, to post it on TikTok. So you're using the same feedback in multiple different channels, in multiple different forms. So you send it in the form of a newsletter. You send it in the form of a postcard. You send it in a form of a video. You send it in a form of posting on social media, multiple social media channels. So, it doesn't mean that you get one testimonial for one, and then you go and look for another testimonial for something else. Does not mean that you don't have to do that or you can't do that, but it means that to try to basically promote yourself as much as you can,
Yeah.
to maximize your exposure.
And then, for having these testimonials up, what are some of the benefits that you've seen through them? Like, thanks to the testimonials, what are some of the, you know,
It's interesting that you say that, because I have had agents that come in and they post. For example, they post for social media. They post on social media for a couple months, and then they're like, "Oh, I didn't get any business out of it. I spent all this time posting on social media and nothing happened."
yeah,
Well, uh, National Association of Realtors, NAR's uh, statistics for uh, homes that are sold directly out of social media is about 4%. So that tells you how many people actually buy straight through social media,
yeah,
right? So you can't really put all of your eggs in that basket, because then you will starve,
yeah,
right?
hmm
But the value of what you put on out there is that you're giving people opportunities to, once they get to know you, then if they want to do research and if they want to learn more about you and who you are and how you do business and what your reputation looks like, then they are able to go and see you in multiple different lights, and then form an opinion about you based on what they see,
yeah, yeah,
right? And
hmm
if you're not active on social media and you're not putting yourself out there, then you're limiting people's ability to research and learn more about you on their own.
I see, I see,
So I think that's the value of constantly be doing this, not to necessarily expect people to come to you, but to help people along to make a decision once they come across you and they want to do business with you.
yeah, and not just testimonials, but about what you're up to on your day to day and stuff like that. Can help make a stronger connection with your client or potential client. So
Now, one thing that I think is very, very important, and I don't think that your average agent values a lot, is
yeah,
the value of actually taking the business seriously and treating it as as a business.
yeah,
Showing up every day, like we show up every day, right? We are there every single day, and we're taking care of the client every single day, not just between the hours of 9 to 5, but before if we have to, and after if we have to. We are there to provide a service. We are there to make sure that we provide the communication. We are there to make sure that we make the client feel that they are taken care of, and they are getting excellent service. And that's what it means to actually generate business and be a professional realtor.
Yeah.
And I think if agents are getting into this business, they've got to remember that, okay, you're not getting to be a realtor so that now you can relax and lounge by the pool and sip on margaritas and have the money roll in.
Yeah.
This basically is a commitment. You're running your own business, and you have to treat it that way.
Yeah.
And the ones that actually get that message are the ones that have longevity in the business and have success in the business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And we want all our agents that are watching and with us to be on the right track. So
Absolutely. So on that note, agents, if you are thinking of joining a boutique independent brokerage that does amazing things, then we want you within our midst. And you can check us out at joinpemberley.com. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel so that we get some feedback as to whether or not you see value in what we're providing here. And of course, if you want to learn more about who we are, you can also check us out at pemberleyrealty.com. You can get in touch with me. There's my phone number, or you can get in touch with my amazing partner, Santi. There's his phone number. And again, if you are seeing this on Facebook or on Instagram, please give us a follow on Instagram or give us a follow on Facebook, and make it a great day.
bye, everyone. We'll be seeing you next week.